Welcome to the next video of object-oriented programming in Java. Now in this video, we are going to explore what is a constructor and what is a constructor overloading. So in this video, we will check out the concept and in the next video, we will check out the demo video. So first of all, what is a constructor and what are the various types of constructors found in Java? So this is the basic template of a class. Public class dog, define the field variables and also define the getters and setters and the methods if required. Now whenever we create an object of this class, then we use this syntax dog space dog1 equal to new dog. Now this right hand side new dog simply creates a new object and this dog1 is actually the reference variable. We are already aware of this fact. Now, this new keyword followed by dog followed by two brackets. Now, this dog followed by two brackets is basically the default constructor. So, whenever we create a new object, we actually make use of a constructor. And now, you must be thinking, where are these methods or the constructor defined? Now, this constructor is actually defined inside the class. So whatever constructors that we use inside the class, we have to define it inside the class only. Now how does a constructor look like and how can we define it? We will check it out in our next slide. So first of all, let us check out the rules. So the name of the constructor should always match with the class name. That is, here this constructor dog is exactly same as the name of this class of dog, dog, here as well, and here as well we have dog. Now the second rule is that constructor never returns anything. So unlike the methods, the constructor never returns anything, but it can accept the parameters. That is, we can have constructor in this form dog space dog2 equal to new dog and simply pass some value, such as let us initialize age equal to 10 by simply passing the 10 as a parameter inside the constructor. So since this constructor is accepting some parameter, so it is known as the parameterized constructor in Java. Now similar to this, we can have other parameterized constructor as well that accepts two parameters, 10 that is the integer value and second one is the string value, that is the black color here, right? And next we can have various types of parameterized constructor that accepts two values, three values, four values and so on. So basically there are two types of constructor. One is the default constructor and second one is the parameterized constructor. And now the question arises, how can we define the constructor inside the class? So let's check out in this slide. So how can we declare the constructor and what is the concept of constructor overloading? So first, let's check out how to declare the constructor. So here suppose we are calling the default constructor new dog, right? So here we can define the constructor like this, public dog followed by brackets and then the constructor body, right? Now here you can notice the constructor has no return type, that is it does not returns anything, public void, public int, public static and something like that, nothing is present here. So the constructor is just public followed by the constructor name, and now the name of the constructor as per the rule should match with the class name, that is this dog. And now next we have the parameterized constructor. So in the same class you can declare as many constructors as you want. So you can call this constructor by simply using this statement dog space dog2 equal to new dog followed by pass the parameter as 10, that is the integer age value. So when this statement is executed, the compiler simply calls this method that matches with this constructor. This dog has one parameter and this dog constructor has the one parameter. So the compiler automatically calls this constructor instead of this constructor. And now next we have the third example as public dog that has two parameters int age and string color. So we can also call this from our main method by simply using this statement new dog 10 and black as a string. So when this statement is executed, the compiler simply checks if we have the constructor having this signature or not. So it automatically call this constructor public doc having two parameters instead of this one and this one. Now here comes the concept of constructor overloading into picture, that is same name and different parameters. Now the concept of method overloading we have already discussed in our previous videos when we talked about what are methods in Java. Now this time here we have the concept of constructor overloading. So in case of constructor overloading, we again follow the same principle, that is the same name but different parameters, right? So here what do we have is we have dog, dog and dog, and all these three constructors are having the same name. Now if you notice, we have different parameters. So again we have different parameters in case of overloading. So here we have no parameter, here we have one parameter, and here we have two parameters, right? So this concept of having the same name and different parameters is known as constructor overloading in Java. So the compiler automatically calls the appropriate constructor when these statements are executed. Fine. So you need not to worry about these things. The compiler will take care of this. And now at the end, let us summarize the rule. So the constructor name should match with the class name. And secondly, the constructor never returns anything. Fine, so don't write any return statement inside the constructor. And proceeding forward, we also checked the various types of constructor, that is the default constructor and also the parameterized constructor. And also at the end in this video, we checked out what is a constructor overloading in Java, which is exactly same as the method overloading in Java. Now, if you have not watched my video of method overloading in Java, then please check it out in this playlist only. So in the next video, we will check out the demo video related to this video of constructor. So meanwhile, if you like what you saw, please subscribe, like and comment your feedback below this video, because when you comment, it really motivates me to make more videos for you. Thank you and have a good day.